Ladies and gentlemen, are you or a loved one looking for mobility and accessibility solutions in Sudbury? Look no further than Silver Cross Sudbury. Silver Cross Sudbury is your trusted source for a wide range of mobility aids and home accessibility products. They're dedicated to improving your independence and quality of life. Visit their showroom at 760 Notre Dame Avenue or call them at 705 222 0700. Your independence is their priority. A huge thank you to Silver Cross Sudbury, more importantly to Dean and Chantel Jacqueline for all of their support of the Behind the Bench podcast all the way back to day one. We love you both.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to week 207 of Behind the Bench podcast. My God, folks, it is one of the best weeks of the year for this podcast. It is Men's Invitational week here at the Idylwylde Golf and Country Club, and it is our Idylwylde Invitational, Men's Invitational breakdown episode. We have a fantastic guest coming up for you folks who's going to be playing in the tournament. You got myself and Tommy Mono here to chat about the tournament and break down how fantastic and fun this golf tournament is. And we'll have some picks for you as well. So we're very excited. Idylwylde Invitational, man. It's special. You can find Behind the Bench podcast on all podcasting platforms. You can find us on YouTube at Behind the Bench. You can also find us on TikTok at Behind the Bench. You can find us on X and Instagram at BTB podcast _, for all your info regarding the invite and all things BTB. We've had a lot of updates for you folks. We've won a bench brawl. We're 2-0 now to start the season. But without any further ado, let me pass it on to my co-host, Tommy Vlahos. Tommy, what's going on, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, it feels like it's been a while since we've chatted, and I actually have a few things on my mind. I mean, you mentioned Invite Week. We're recording at every hour possible here. It's 11:30 on Wednesday night, just to get this out for our listeners for Thursday before the practice round. So, I
Yeah,
mean,
you're hearing some very soothing voices right now.
it's
Some very soothing
soothing.
voices.
You know, you
It's
don't
like we're
want
doing
to,
an ASMR podcast right now.
yeah, we're very soothing because we don't want to wake up everybody in our household, you know? It's just
Correct.
very soothing. And we won't get mad at each other. But what was I going to say? You mentioned TikTok, and I actually was going to text you, but I forgot about this. Man, I went into not the archives. I went into like when we first started posting TikToks last night, and I, and I think you've done this before too. I was howling at some of these, dude. I couldn't even
So,
get like some of the edits you and me. So I mean, I think it was mostly you that like some of the 4-pack stuff that we used to
oh,
clip. And anyways, just go check our TikTok out and go all the way down to
our old stuff's good.
the first
Our
couple
old
videos.
quality isn't there, but like the the quality in terms of the video, but the quality in terms of the content is
Yes,
phenomenal. Yeah.
because I remember that week or 2 week stretch when there's a bunch of trends going on, and you guys are like, Tom, you got to start doing it. And I was doing those stupid videos. Oh my God, I was
We gotta
killing.
get back to that. We gotta
Yeah,
get back to that.
yeah, I don't
There's a
mind.
couple trends out there right now.
Yeah, we can do that. But other than that, I mean, once every 10 weeks I come on and say I got a lovely haircut, you're gonna say I can't even really tell. So I did today. I did. Clean myself up for Invite Week. We're gonna see a lot of people. And I had a really good day at Sunglasses Hut. I went on my lunch to get a new pair of Ray-Bans
Oh,
because no,
fantastic.
no, no, listen. I'm gonna tell you what happened. So I'm there and I just can't put into words how expensive Ray-Bans are. And Tommy's very finicky with what he wants, right? Like he needs almost the same pair. Because my lenses are scratched, the nose piece, my big nose broke one of the nose nozzles. So I was like,
No
okay,
surprise yet.
no surprise. And I said, like, the price of new ones were like $300. I'm like, okay, I just can't wrap my head around spending $300. I said, do you guys fix them? And he goes, yeah, like we just have to order lenses and the nose stuff and we'll adjust it here, yada yada. I go, what's that gonna run me? He goes, around $100 plus tax. I said, bomb, you just made my day. So I'm getting the same
Sign me
pair
up.
of glasses basically, just fixed up, torched up a little bit, rather than spending
Bob's
300
your
on
uncle.
on a new pair. So like, hey,
Yeah.
yeah, it was a good day. But other than that, man, I'm excited. It's honestly a really good week. I'm having a little bit of regrets not playing, to be honest. I will. I
I
will.
feel like we're gonna play next year.
We should. We should honestly
We'll have a
play.
BTB group.
That's what I was just about to say. I mean, it's like we not like me, you, and Mace can all play and easily
Getting
do,
one other person, right? Yeah,
yeah,
easily.
but easily do content as well after
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Play in the morning or whatever. Yeah, yeah,
And then we're all gonna make the playoff round. It's gonna be electric, and we can fast forward to next year.
yeah,
So that's
yeah.
it, man.
Could you imagine one of us makes the playoff? The content.
That's what I mean. Like, I think we honestly have to do it, or we just
Would you go
fully.
for it on 10?
No, absolutely not. But think of it. Think of it. If you don't and you make bogey from laying up, you're gonna have 365 days of just full regret.
And
Like,
there's only been, I think, two people in the last few years that have gone for it. Tag Bertuzzi was one of them, and Van Adam Simpson was another one, I
because
believe.
from what I recall, it's right in the middle, eh? The flag on 10.
Yeah, yeah,
Middle,
middle backish, I think, on
middle
10.
back. Yeah, it's not the front, eh? Or is it the front?
No, it might be actually right in that little hollow there in the middle.
Yeah, it is.
It's a
It
good
is.
pin.
It is a good pin to go for.
Yeah.
And I mean, for our ball flights, I think we would benefit from doing that. I don't think we'd spray it right. Worst case, you drop red through.
My
Like,
God, the nerves. The nerves. That
yeah.
many people watching. Like, yeah. No, there's that Friday playoff. We'll talk about it in depth here,
And
but
I
it's
hope I
just
hope we get a good one this year too. I really hope we do.
I know. I think last year, 2 years. Well, last year Evan Maclean went off in it, but there's a few where there's like 10 guys going at it.
Hmm.
Like it's awesome to
But I
see.
used this like I remember one year when there was only like four, maybe,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
when
That's
there's a
happened.
low number. So I mean, that could also get interesting too because you can have a bunch of ties all the way through. You can have the same guy, like if there's low numbers, you can have the same
Yeah,
person making the same score, right, all the way. And
yeah. 10. They go 10, 11, 17, 18, and
17.
I don't know if they go back to 10 or one. It has never gone. No, they go back to 10. They go back to 10. Yeah, that's what happened last year.
Yeah.
That's wild,
So
eh?
it is. Honestly, it is. It is. But yeah, we've had a cool week. We've done some interesting pod stuff, which the guest will see shortly. And
Yeah,
summer's been great, man. Yeah, no complaints of mine. What about you? How's everything going?
everything's good. Happy to announce I'll be back at St. Ben's full time next year. So,
Yes.
very excited to be back in the Bears Den and get more involved. So, that was some great news to kick off my summer. Tom, I got my wisdom teeth out
Mm-hmm.
last
Forgot about
week.
that.
What a process, buddy. What a process. Honestly, not that bad. Not as bad as I was
Thinking.
thinking.
Mm-hmm.
More just like a annoying nuisance that you gotta keep on top of it, obviously. But the staff at Dr. Villa's office, Dr. Ho did my teeth, wisdom teeth, Stephen Ho. So thank you to them. The staff there was phenomenal. They made me feel like $1 million in there. Made me feel like I was like a celebrity walking in there. Treated me so good. And Tom, it's the best part about it is you, you're not awake for it. So you wake up, your teeth are gone, you're out to lunch, and away you go.
Yeah, like
The worst part
because
is like hammering pudding
I saw my
and
brother go through it.
applesauce for
Were you
two
worried to
days.
go like under the like that's not under
I've
the
done it a
knife,
few
but
times now, but I was probably more nervous. I was more nervous for this one than most other times. Than the other times. I think I've gone under 3 times now.
well, your
Have you ever
knee.
been? Have you
No.
ever been? It's quite. It's quite. Well, you're just going to sleep. Like essentially, it's you're going to sleep.
Yeah, but like I don't know how like anyways, eventually it's gonna have to happen.
Anesthesiologists, they have like it's a crazy job to have, right? There's a lot of
Yeah, because you're
you got to be dialed.
monitoring
You
like
got to be dialed, heart rate, everything, right? Yeah, like make sure you don't pump too much anesthetic into them, right? But Tom, you should have seen me
there's
put the mask on me. They're like, "Yeah, we're just gonna put a little oxygen on you," and
you're out.
started breathing heavy, Tom, to the point where like I was flapping my lips like a horse. I couldn't control it, and then bang, I was out like a light. Tom, they asked me if I snored too.
What do you mean they asked you if you snored?
They ask you if you snore. So they're like, hey, are you a snorer?
Oh,
I
before
said,
you sleep. Yeah,
yeah. I
yeah,
said, yeah,
yeah.
I snore a little bit.
What'd they say when
I
you woke
must have
up?
been lighting. I didn't even ask. I should have asked that.
Well, you couldn't
But
talk, but
I must have been lighting up that place.
well,
Just like, what's
yeah.
going on back there?
Because how long is that actual, like, how long are you under for?
I think it's like half an hour.
That's it?
The, the good thing was like my teeth weren't too complicated. They grew straight up. Like they were easy to pull out. So that's why I think the pain wasn't as bad. Than other. I know a lot of people that have kind of gone through the ringer with it, but it wasn't that bad for me, honestly. So if you got to get them done, you got to get them
It's
done.
actually
Take the
crazy
wisdom
how
pill.
that stuff works, man. Like, even surgery, like, I don't know, it's kind of giving me the
We can go down the
heebie-jeebies.
rabbit hole for sure.
No, it's giving me the heebie-jeebies right now, man. Like, not like I.
The worst part is did I do it before or after my knee surgery? I looked up what it looks like. Don't ever do that.
No, dude, I can't believe you did that.
Oh
That
yeah, because I'm interested, right? I want to see how they do it. Oh my god.
was it
Oh,
after? It had to be
I
after.
think I did it after. I
Because you
think I did
probably
it
would have
after.
canceled your surgery. I would have.
Uh, I did it after, I think, and you watch it, and it's like, my God,
Was your knee one easier?
they're just wailing away on your.
Because, dude, I was, and then
You got to get in there.
this is a full judgment pod now. Like, I was even nervous doing my head scan, dude. Like, that that to me was like the tipping
It's a
point
lot.
for me. It's a lot. It was a lot, man. And anyways, I was
Going to the
grinding it.
doctors is just a heebie-jeebie. Like I just,
Dentist too, dude. I
it's not a
hate the
fun
dentist.
thing.
Dentist too
I,
is.
I don't mind a dentist at all. I
Mm-mm.
enjoy it mostly because, you know, my buddy's dad's my dentist, so it's a great time going in there, seeing everybody. Danny Rain, shout out Danny Rain, love you.
Yeah, that's a
And
lot easier.
Pat Junior also works in that office who golfs with that about who's um obviously checked out my teeth before. He's fantastic too. So that whole office shout out to them. So I do enjoy going to the dentist, but doctors in general, Tom, it's just it sucks. It sucks going to the doctors.
I mean, it's a one up you hear,
Feel like we're
and
talking like we're
it's
60
okay.
here.
It's okay. Because I have another one, and I'm going there tomorrow. Is the hospital like?
Wow.
Dude, God bless anybody that works at that place.
We have a lot of friends that are nurses and um
No thanks.
the only thing I can say is God bless. Like I
You,
don't know how they do it.
I don't think you can
You
pay me enough
couldn't
to be
pay
there.
me.
No,
You couldn't pay me enough
to
to
work.
do what those people do.
No,
Just to be in the hospital, like Tom, even going for the sleep test, like all that stuff is just like you walk in there. I'm like, oh, like you get like a chill down
you
your spine
instantly feel like, for
because
me,
that's you know what? It's the European way where it, hospital equals
the
bad.
germs, the germs,
The germs too, but hospital just always equals like something
bad,
wrong.
wrong. No
Something's
matter
wrong,
what, no matter what.
right?
Even if you're going
Yeah,
to visit someone
for a
and
checkup
you're
or yeah,
healthy, yeah,
yeah,
wrong.
something's wrong. So
Yeah,
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 the
yeah.
hospital, man. Yeah, doctors, heebie-jeebies, everything. Down the
I'm
rabbit hole
having
we go. It's
nightmares,
11:40, folks.
nightmares today.
But let's keep it going. Here, Tom, we had our bench brawl this week against
We
Peter
did, yeah.
Crossgrove. Bench brawl 25, the 25th bench brawl we've done. So we've done quite a few now against Peter and Frankie, and we got it done. Game five, got it done. We're up now 3-2 in the series. Peter wants to go seven. I think we granted to him, but I digress. It was a good match overall. This match, all the matches have been kind of different in this one. In these cases, like we've took our liberties on them in the first match. That was all weather based because we played in the fall and we smoked them in the fall. I think we beat them like 13-14. And then year two, we won in the playoff.
Yes.
Year two, we won in the playoff. Frankie chipped in on 18 to push it, and then
Yeah.
they choked it on the playoff. Then year four, they wore all black and killed us. Killed it because Peter played like some of the best golf of his life.
Yeah,
that
that's when I
year.
made it 2-1, and then Mason subbed in.
And then Mason subbed in, and it was us two versus Frankie. He was
So we won
unbelievable. I
two
think
in a
Frankie was
row.
like
They
four or
won two
five
in a
under.
row. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then and then we were able to take this one, which felt good. Tom, this one came down to putting. That was it
Mm-hmm.
for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like they missed putts on 12 and 13 that would have changed the course of the match,
Yeah, that I thought that they
right?
were no-brainers, and they missed them, and
They missed them,
we got to
right?
dodge bullets in matches, and we did. And at the same time, we
Yeah.
like
And we played all right. There was nothing flashy from.
no,
We
no.
started hot though.
Yeah, that's what I
We
mean, and I
started
think
hot.
I think that's a huge. And people that want to smoke that play in bench brawls, I mean, if you start off good, it I don't know what the percentage is, but like we can always figure this out. But I feel like if you win, it's like match play with the invite coming up. Anyways, we'll talk about it. But if you start off hot and you're up, like
We were
man,
up.
it tips
We were
into your
either up or
favor.
all square the
Yeah,
entire
but
match. They never.
if you're trailing 1 to 2 down in the first 5 holes, like dude, you're crawling. Then it's in your
It's
head.
such a
And
grind.
and your swing feel is not as good. Like we were confident even AS because we knew we were already up 1 or 2 before. Like I don't
Yeah.
know. That was just in my head. I was never really like concerned.
No worry. No worry. No
And I
concern.
think I think we get concerned as golfers if you're down a couple. To crawl back, it's hard. Like
Yeah.
any sport,
Definitely.
whenever you're trailing, it's hard.
Yeah.
So it was
Definitely.
fun. It was good. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Happy to be 2
Yeah.
and 0.
Yeah. 2-0. And obviously, shout out to Peter and Frankie. Um, they've raised over $40,000 now for the Maison McCullough Hospice doing this. So, I mean, that's a number. My God, that's unreal. That's bigger than a lot of charities. So, yeah, it's awesome. And I think I do like Peter's goal of getting to 50. I think we can do it easily. So that'd be good to see next year. But let's keep it going here, Tom. We'll go to our Tristan Ritchie at Lake City Realty Performers of the Week. Are you thinking about buying or selling a home in Sudbury? Tristan Ritchie from Lake City Realty gives you more than just listings. He gives you honest advice. Tristan will tell you whether it's the right time to buy or sell based on the market, your needs, and his deep local expertise. No pressure, just the truth. Ready for a real conversation about real estate? Call Tristan at 705-920-6109 or follow him on social media at Real Richie. Your home journey starts here. And I will kick it off, Tom. Want to shout out and girls football as I cut myself off here. Girls football is growing at a rapid pace here in Sudbury, and it's a lot thanks to Kim LaBrosse at St. Ben's, who's started the women's tackle football program there, and now it's kicked off. There's a U16 and U18 Sudbury Spartans women's team this year, which is amazing to see. And the U18s actually won their league, so I wanted to give them a shout out. That's a fantastic feat, and yeah, girls tackle football is on the up and up here in Suds, Tom. But yeah, I'll send it off
It's a
to you.
good one, man. It's a good one. I got the Wolves made some announcements earlier this week, and close friend of the show, former guest, someone that's coached me in my hockey career past, Jeff Forsyth, getting promoted to assistant general manager of your Sudbury Wolves in the OHL Ontario Hockey League. So that's super cool. Obviously, he's kind of always been a part of that organization. Basically, it feels like for the last couple of years. I'm not sure exactly how long he's been there, but yeah, I got a little promotion there, and kudos to him. He's a great hockey mind and someone that's very well known in this community, and I'm just very, very happy for him. Very, very happy for him. And I was happy to see his boy made a nice little Instagram story for him, and a proud dad moment. That's pretty cool. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, former guest and obviously friend of the show. So happy to see Jeff climb up the ranks. Here and there's a couple other moves obviously made there. So yeah, let's see what happens
yeah.
with the Wolfers here. There's it's nice to see some movement sometimes and some fresh faces. So
Did we
let's
even
see.
get to talk about that Gonchar signing that they did from the import
No,
draft?
we haven't talked about anything Wolves hockey. Anything.
I know, and I know we have a lot to get to, but man, I think this guy.
You
We're
like him,
talk
Tom?
we're talking the legend himself, Sergei Gonchar's nephew,
Yeah.
3rd round pick to the Rangers in the NHL.
Gotta be
And
legit, right?
buddy, I'm looking at that decor and I'm looking at this guy that they signed. He might not get off the ice.
Oh,
If I'm Bear, I'm just saying doors not opening.
oh,
Like he
absolutely.
like and to get a guy like that locked up, like
You
I
know
know
what the Wolfers?
he's not no first second round talent
Yeah,
NHL wise, but hey man, it's
but
like a
it's good for this
it's
type of hockey.
it's great for this type of hockey. Now with this all new NCAA rule, like he might be one of the best D in the league. Like who knows? Like really.
Yeah, definitely.
So
There's a lot of moving parts. It was nice to see that. I like the I think this Provorov's going to be good too. I believe it's Ivan Provorov's brother,
yes, yes,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
So, the Wolves do good with the import picks, and they always seem to find a way to get them to commit. So I like it. Wolves hockey is going to look very different. I also talk about performers of the week. Got to shout out Scott Barney, who got named to the Ivan Helenka Gretzky Cup um, roster as an assistant coach. So fantastic to see that. Uh, no one more deserving than Barnes. We love him, Tom. And at some point, it's only a matter of time. I think we see this guy make the jump up into pro hockey. I'd love to sign him to a lifetime deal here in Suds, but I know his ceiling's much bigger. So, but hopefully we can get him to an 8x8 by at some point, and then he can go. Then he can go. We got to see Barnes raise a cup here first, and then he can go because he deserves a winning hockey club, especially here in Suds for the work he's done. So awesome to see all the way around. Okay, Tom, let's get into the invite. The reason why we're here chatting tonight, the Idylwylde Invitational. Now, for people that don't know the Idylwylde Invitational, it is Canada's oldest match play tournament. It's running in its 77th year now. Um, there is no tournament like this. It's not your typical play 4 rounds of golf, play 3 rounds of golf, and lowest score, combined score wins. It is all out match play, duel to the death, literally sometimes, in terms of how grueling this tournament is. And it's going to begin today as you're listening, Thursday, with practice round, of course, and the some of the funner parts, funner, great word, parts of the weekend, the shootout, which is awesome. We've got some good clips on there. It's a closest to onto the practice hole, and then the long drive, which they changed last year to see who can drive 10 green from the tips, which is awesome. There's a bunch of long ball hitters hammering balls on onto 10 green. So it's going to be cool to see that, Tom. Of course, on Thursday. So that usually typically kicks off around 6 p.m. Thursday, all weather dependent. As we're talking, Tom, it is absolutely coming down
Yeah, I don't know if
outside.
you're gonna show up tomorrow, but I wouldn't. I'm not gonna.
So
I won't be
that
there.
means
It is 100. You got three numbers on the weather network for percentage wise.
all day though
100% chance of rain tomorrow. All
can't be all day.
day. It is. No, I got all day on mine.
Eesh. Yeah, that don't look good.
No, no.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
But that's always good to see. Hopefully it clears up because that's a great time. Robbie Coe, shout out Robbie Coe. Obviously one of the leaders in organizing this tournament. Usually is on the mic commentating this event, which is fun. And then Friday is qualifying day. Now, with this weather, Tom, with this rain coming down, the course is going to soften up. I'm thinking I'm thinking 74.
me too. I was just about to
74.
say that. I
I
will
like that number. I think
fully
74 is
agree.
always like the standard number. I think
75.
75 was last year, Tom, to get in, 75. But I could even see a bit lower. I think a few years ago it was 72, Tom, to get in
Yeah, it was.
to the playoff. So it all
Yeah,
depends with this rain, right? Like
and that
soften
was
up,
the
guys can go
year.
low.
That year it was 72. I think I was 77 and didn't even
Is
wasn't
that
even
when Jacko shot 70? Jacko shoot 72?
No, that
No,
was nah.
no, it was a couple years. I think a year after that, eh?
Year after
He
that, it
got
was
in though.
72. Yeah, but yeah, so
Yeah,
the year he got in, I think he was
73.
four.
He didn't have to go in the playoff. I know that.
Four. I think he was four and
Yeah,
he was fine. And then the
yeah,
year after was like even.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think there's going to be some low scores out
Hmm.
there, especially with this rain
I
coming
agree.
down. Also, big big thing, especially in the afternoon, is the wind. Like I played in the afternoon a few years ago, and the wind was insane. Like it's hard to play.
You gotta
Um,
play in the morning. You have to request
yeah,
that like you
I
have to
think
work in the afternoon, you gotta play in the morning. Like
I think the morning time is primo pasta for sure. So that is what's going on Friday. So that's qualifying day. So you do play stroke play that day, and then everyone gets flighted after the playoff, which is one of I think the best things about the invite. The If you're gonna come to the invite, you got to come to the Friday playoff. It could be 10 guys, it could be 4 guys, it could be 15 guys trying to get in for a few spots in champ flight. And they play out until they're until the champ flight roster, which is 16 spots,
it's
is
so
full.
yeah.
So from first flight to third flight is sorry, champ flight to third flight is match play, and then the rest play stroke. But those key flights is all match play, man, which is wicked. Tom, you were in it in third flight. Champ flight is obviously where, there's the premier players. There's going to be some awesome golf being played, and it's straight up match play. I've seen guys, I'll never forget, I believe it was Willoughby and Roberts, I believe a few years ago. They both pumped their balls onto eight in the bush on 18. They said good, good, and onto one they went. Like pretty wild. They just kind of conceded the hole to each other there and tied it. So that's like the beauty of match play and kind of, what helped Johnny out, right? Last year, Johnny Svelina, the defending champion. Um, Again, he was asked good, good on the first playoff hole, and he said, no, we're going to roll him, and it ended up working in his favor. So that's the beauty of match play that we see here in these matches come Saturday and Sunday. So again, Friday qualifying day stroke play, then you get flighted into your matches, and then Saturday and Sunday is where really the magic happens, and you get to see the grind that these guys got to go through. These guys are playing. Some are playing 36 plus holes a day. Talk about golf marathons. My God, you could be playing 5 rounds in 3 days. It's a lot of golf, right? A lot of golf, Tom. So, and especially for champ flight guys, you're only allowed to walk. So that could take a toll on some guys who obviously like to cart it out there. So it's going to be fun. We're going to have you covered all week here, all weekend, starting with the Thursday shoot on long drive, weather dependent. And then Friday, we'll be going live for the playoff. Saturday, Sunday, we'll be having updates going on all week with matches for sure. So cannot wait for that. Tom and I are going to make some picks here shortly. Tom, you got anything to add on this invite week?
No, I'm
Thoughts on the
just
field, Tom? Thoughts on the
yeah,
field?
and I'm going over. That's why I have my phone in my face right now, trying to read who's kind of playing. I know you mentioned we're doing picks. I'm excited. There's some good names. There's some out of towners as per usual. And honestly, man, like I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but Al, this looks like probably one of the like not one of the last, but if these renovations, all this stuff go through, man, like you're looking at 2 3 years of this max left, right? So like, and
Could
it
be
might
shorter than
not.
that, Tom.
It
Could be
might.
like
That's what I
two
mean.
years.
That's what
Yeah,
I mean. So
a
like
year.
someone that wins this year could very well have the last defending champ for a long
And
time, right?
it's gonna
Like
have a lot of meaning for ID guys, right? There's
because
gonna be a
it's the
lot of
last
meaning.
time. It's the last time the
Like,
course is going to be what it was. Like not last time. It's not confirming it. Like
yeah,
it could still well
I've
be
had a
next year.
few, yeah, I've had a couple conversations with Johnny Selena, like, just trying to like one, like, you are the men's invite champion, reigning men's invite champion. Like No one will ever be able to take that away from you. And you did it on what could potentially be the old course of the Idylwylde pending
So
these
cool.
renovations. Like that is how special is that?
Yeah.
So I think there's going to be a lot more meaning, a lot more urgency from these ID guys to get into Champ Flight here big time. And there's some household names, Tom, that we're going to be picking here that I think have been long overdue. And speaking of long overdue here, Tom, we have our guest here today, Evan Maclean, who we believe is going to be due for a weekend here. For the former Bowling Green Division 1 golfer, made champ flight last year, lost his first match, but was electric in the playoff on Friday. So it was fun chop it up with him, kind of relive those memories and talk about the upcoming invite. So without any further ado, we'll send it off to our interview now with Evan Maclean. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is the best time of the year for this podcast. Christmas is coming around once again for us. It is the Idylwylde Men's Invitational Week, and you're here for our pre-tournament breakdown. And we always like to bring a guest on that's playing this week. This person is no stranger to the invite. He's played in it since, I want to say, like 13, 14 years old. We'll have to confirm that. He's also a former guest on his podcast, OG guest from our OG days, as well as, I believe, a BTB Hockey Pool member as well. So he's been a friend of the show and had a great showing last year at the invite, specifically Friday's playoff, which we'll talk about it. But without any further ado, the current club champion of the Idylwylde Golf and Curling Club, please welcome Evan Maclean to the BTB podcast. How we doing?
I'm great, Al. Thanks for the invite, Tommy. Thanks for the invite. Yeah, I'm excited to be here and hear your questions and I'm getting ready to get razzed here a little bit.
I'll tell you what, Ev. It's a good time to come on. The BTB bump specific to invite week
is legit.
Is real.
I had to push for you this week, though, Ev. Chim had some other guys he wanted to text, and I said, no.
Here we go, throwing me under the bus. Absolutely
Well, I saw him yesterday before your bench brawl, and he kind of gave me the side eye a couple times. I said, "Am I gonna be going for Ansel here and Crossgrove?" I said, "No, I gotta stick with the boys."
Yeah.
I love it.
I got the first question out of the gate here, Ev. Obviously, every men's night, start of the year, I've been playing with you. Your game has been phenomenal. Besides last week, because I actually beat you, but we won't get into that. How's the game feeling, man? Like, how's it feeling this week? I know you're at the range yesterday. Like, how's the game feel going into this weekend?
It feels great. It's always an exciting week coming in and especially this year's club champion, having a little more on my shoulders. But the invite's just a great event. The people are great. The course is always in immaculate condition. But the game feels good. I think I'm ready to make a lot of birdies and try and make a run at it this year.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, you mentioned the club championship. Does it actually add like a little more for you going into it? Like, is it a little, boost of confidence for you?
Yeah, because it's always tough winning no matter what you do. Doesn't matter the tournament, doesn't matter the atmosphere, doesn't matter. I mean, last week losing to Tommy was actually heartbreaking at men's night. It's always tough to lose to Vlahos, but it definitely helps ease the nerves a little bit being the club champ because you've done it before. You're on your home track. You just kind of get out there and play a little more freely.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. And let's get right into it. Obviously, you've had a lot of experience here at the invite from a very young age, but let's talk about last year's Friday playoff. I mean, you talk about wanting to make a lot of birdies. My God, did you ever make a lot of birdies in that playoff? One of the more electric showings in recent years from my recollection of the Friday playoff. It was fun to watch. But yeah, take us through, I guess, last year's Friday playoff and that kind of zone you found yourself in.
Yeah, last year it was pretty weird actually. I couldn't make a putt all day. Nothing was going in. I knew I was kind of on the borderline coming in because Tristan was keeping up with what was going on after the round, and we were the final group coming in. So I kind of knew what I needed to post. Made an 8-foot birdie putt on 18 to get in, and then kind of once one goes in, they say the floodgates open. So having that momentum going into the playoff just kept it rolling. But it's one of those things where you just get into the zone, you kind of zone everybody out, and you just kind of play your golf. And I couldn't have asked for a better caddy. You know, he's been in big positions. He's won a lot of big tournaments, so he kept me grounded most of the day, especially in that playoff. Because when it comes down to it, I mean, I'm not sure if you heard the Scotty interview today, but golf's one of those sports where, you know, you get that 3 minutes of fulfillment after you win a tournament, and then after that you're kind of on to the next. So, you know, keeping yourself grounded and realizing that, you know, you make this putt, great. If not, well, I'm paying an extra $500 to play next year.
That's dude, like the the bombs you were making was, yeah, I don't know, it was insane. And then he threw the dart on 10 to finish it off. But take us through, like, talk to the people who may have never been at the Friday playoff at the Invite. Like, you've seen it as a spectator and a player. Take us
Mhm.
through what that playoff is like.
Well, I think, you know, arguably there's probably more people watching the playoff than there is the finals on Sunday.
100%. Yeah.
And then it really comes down to, you're not playing 18 hole grind. It's just a shootout basically, right? You know, you're trying to make birdies, you're trying to attack flags, because last year was a 6 for 2, and I kind of got a little lucky with a couple people making pars at the start. So that obviously helped, you know, the momentum go. But basically the playoff is one of those things where the atmosphere is insane. Everyone's been drinking all day. So, you know, a couple people get rowdy.
Yeah.
You know, last year it's good having the boys behind me. So you kind of feed off that atmosphere. But it's one of those things where you just go out there, you play your game, and, you know, having the people watching you is it's nothing like it, because, you know, it's a one and done type of situation. So you just got to go out there and perform, and just, you know, try and do the best you can, and get the crowd going a little bit.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Have you mentioned obviously Renault? I'm hearing rumblings that he is confirmed on your bag. Confirm nor deny. You can confirm this. Is he back? Is that what we're thinking?
He's back. We're running it back for 2025. You know, he was on the bag a little bit for the Ryder Cup this year, which obviously didn't go to the way that the Idylwylde would have hoped. But he's back on the bag. He's ready to go. We've been texting kind of back and forth, kind of getting ourselves in the zone for it, and we know where we have to pick up from last year. Let's put it that way.
So,
Okay.
so how much is the caddy involved? Like, do you guys have a preset plan? Like, you know what, I only need you for the greens. I only need you for approach shots. Like, obviously Tristan's a phenomenal golfer and one of the best we've seen.
Former Invite winner. It's
Exactly.
a different type of caddy you have on the bag.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
just me or Chim, right? So like, how involved is he?
The caddy's very involved, because the caddy's got to know, in a situation where the player's feeling stressed, tense, too high, too low, they got to come in at the right time to even out their emotions. Because at that point you just think, okay, well, you know, if you're feeling too good, you might feel a little too aggressive, take unnecessary risks. If you're feeling too nervous, you might play too defensive, and you might make, you know, some silly mistakes. So the caddy's very important in that sense, and Tristan's done it. And I mean, I've been golfing with Tristan for the last 10, 12 years, so we know each other's games pretty well. So he knows my strengths and weaknesses, and where I can, you know, fall behind in certain aspects, especially on Friday, because you got to play well. So hopefully this year he kind of, you know, we build on what we did last year, and kind of take it a little bit further, and try and keep it a little less hectic on Friday evening.
It's fun to play in the playoff, but at the same time, getting in without having to do it is probably even better. There's no
I
doubt
would
about
like
that.
to I would like to have a little more stress free on Friday night, and just kind of cruise my way into championship flight, and have to watch the playoff from the other side this year. But you
Yeah.
know, it's fun though when you're on the other side, because you kind of try and build off that. Last year, obviously, I didn't take anything from Friday, take it into Saturday, losing my first match. But you know, you take those little things, just, you know, that self-belief a little more, and you kind of build on that as much as you can. So hopefully this year we can kind of see a little more progress.
Yeah, no doubt. What do you think the number is going to be this year?
Well, I'm looking at the weather. It's going to be 24, a little bit of wind. Course is dry. I'm going to go 74.
Okay, 74.
74.
Usually it's around that number. I like that. I like
I
that.
think
74,
I think if it
75.
stays dry, the course is going to be playing pretty quick. The biggest thing, I mean, you've played the course multiple times, Jim. You know, like those front flags, you can't be long. The last thing you want to have is a downhill putt coming to a yellow flag, and then you're starting to shoot yourself in the foot.
100%. And you know what? Playing the course as long as we have, I'll be honest, and I don't know if you agree, maybe just because I stink at golf, but I find the greens like I haven't had a harder time putting than this year on the greens. I don't know, maybe they're a little more undulated this year from the winter recovery, but my God, I'm having a hard time reading putts this year.
Well, Mr. 73, let's start off with that, okay? Um, you know, the greens are, I mean, every year I feel like they get a little more undulated, a little more difficult to read,
Yeah.
a little quicker. Jay Sisko, our super, is just a fantastic manager of kind of, you know, the course itself, because you can only keep the course in this type of condition for 2-3 weeks out of the year. You
Yeah.
can't keep it all year round. So this is kind of his, I would assume, his major. But this year, I feel like, yeah, he's definitely narrowed a few fairways. He's definitely taken maybe a little more grass off the greens, made them a little quicker in certain areas. But I think that's the love of it, right? He doesn't want to see people go low in the invite, because that's kind of a shooting his way. So we'll see. I mean, you know, if you got it rolling, you got it rolling. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Now, also looking at last year as well.
Mhm.
Now, a lot of, guys coming out the ID, and we talked about it way back in the last time when we had you and Ward on.
Mhm.
But to see, all of the Sudbury boys who've gone to play college golf and then come back and play the invite is special, and not more special than seeing Johnny Sfolino win it all. Kind of an underdog story, kind of came out of nowhere, but kind of found his mo and got it done. What's it like for you, I guess, to see a guy like Johnny win? Does it just give you more belief that it can be done?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you look at a guy like Johnny, and he's a phenomenal golfer, and there was nothing but happiness watching him win, right?
Yeah,
He's the
sick.
people's champ. He's the people's champ. And watching him win was great, and you know, I was super happy for him. But it's always tough watching one of your buddies go out and do what you've always wanted to do. So yeah, it puts a little more fire in your belly to kind of go out there saying, okay, well, you know, you don't want to fall behind the eight ball too much, and watch all your buddies win. But I mean, there's nothing but, you know, respect, and you know, Johnny's a great golfer, and watching him win, and that's going to build on him too, right? Now that he's kind of
Yeah,
got that first one under his belt, what says he can't do it another time? Now I'm hoping
100%.
I'm hoping I take another one before he gets one, but you know, it's always one of those things when you watch one of your buddies, you're just so happy to see them succeed. But yeah, it puts a little more fire in your belly to try and take over in the future.
Yeah, no doubt. Tumble.
Yeah, Ev, I got to ask. Obviously, you've played in some high-level tournaments. Alex and I have played at the Lively Dewey Open. We got to ask, what separates the invite? And I mean, I played in a couple of years ago as well. But like, what separates for you this tournament compared to others? Is it because of the match play? Is it because, you know, you're at your home course? Like, what separates it for you?
Well, I think it's just such a different format. A lot of these invitationals that you play, well, the ones that I've played, there are a lot of stroke play. It's not a
Right,
lot of match play. So this is
right.
one of these tournaments where you can actually go out. It's kind of go out and shoot your score on Friday, and then once you
It
get into the
completely
match,
switches. Yeah.
yeah, your mindset changes, right? Because you go from, okay, well, I'm just trying to scrape it around, get into championship flight, to, okay, now I'm going full gas
1v1.
pedal,
Yeah.
1v1. I could shoot 80, but if this guy shoots 81 and I beat him, you know, in match play, one up or two up, well, we're going to the next one. So that's the big
Yeah.
thing with match play. It's just a completely different mindset, and I think that's what takes it away from everybody. And you kind of have to flip that switch, because you can play great on Friday, but when it comes to Saturday and you make 16 straight pars, well, one guy can make four birdies and three bogeys, and you lose the match. So
Yeah.
it's as
Yeah.
simple as that.
Yeah. And Jim, I just got one more side question because it
Yeah.
came to me. I think it's so cool how if you make championship flight, you go all the way. You have to walk like that. I mean, and this coming weekend, the weather's going to be hot. Like, have you do you prep? Like, I know you're a big gym guy. Like, do you prep yourself to be able to walk 36 holes 2 straight days in this heat and swing and the mental state of, a 1v1 match all the way? Like, it's a tolling on your body.
Yeah. I mean, you do your best to prepare yourself, but there's nothing really that prepares you for it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
Unless you put yourself in that situation. Some days golf is more mentally draining than others. Depending who you're playing, depending when you're playing, depending on the weather, it's tough to really prepare yourself for that. I mean, you do it the best you can, but I think that's the other factor that people don't take into consideration. And having a caddy, some people do it by themselves. It works in both favors. But yeah, it's a haul. You're feeling it Sunday afternoon. If you go all the way, you're looking at 35,000 steps for 3 straight days. Well, yeah, your body's going to be thanking you Monday morning when you don't do anything.
Hey, listen, when I went all the way in third flight there, I carded and I was a write off. So we'll just leave it at that. That's why I don't play anymore.
Yeah. We'll put it. That's why you're not playing, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. It's a grueling tournament. I would argue it's one of the harder tournaments to win. Like you're playing 5 rounds of golf in 3 days potentially. Like it's insane. Yeah, definitely. No, it's special. So before we let you go here, Ev, we have our dynamic 5 rapid fire questions. Whatever comes to the top of your head, let it rip. Brought to you by our friends at Dynamic Therapy. You may need to go check them out after you go deep in this tournament. So I'll send it off here to Tommy.
Okay, Ev, what's your favorite quote to live by?
If you ain't first, you're last.
Oh, nice.
Ricky Bobby.
What's your go-to club in the bag? Is it your 2-iron?
No, I gotta say, just grip it and rip it driver.
For sure.
Okay, what's your favorite hole at the Idylwylde?
Love one.
Yeah, one's a great hole. Least favorite, I think that's a given, but
I hate 14.
oh, yeah,
Hate 14.
Tough golf hole, especially with that front pin, right.
That's just it's a hard golf hole that it never seems to fit my eye.
Yeah.
And then when you're in championship flight and you get that black tees 210 in the face, and it's yeah. Okay,
I think at that point you're psyching yourself out, Tommy.
oh
Come
my
on.
god, dude, I'm debating on hitting hybrid or just walk it off. Your favorite Subway restaurant? That's the last one.
Oh, when it was open, Tommy's not here.
Yeah.
Bang.
I mean, it's unfortunate what happened to them, but that's I think that was my go-to restaurant.
Yeah.
Tommy's. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, listen, Ev, thanks a lot for taking the time here and chatting with us. Obviously, best of luck.
The bump is real, Evan.
The
it's
bump
real.
is here. So let's see.
Let's see
what happens here. Hopefully, our record stays good with it. But best of luck, man. We'll be there to be covering it and watching it, and we'll be rooting for you. So best of luck, man.
Same time next week, Ev. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for the invitation, and I'm hoping to keep your streak alive there, Al. I know it means a lot to you. So hopefully I can bring some hardware home on Sunday, and we can have this convo again on Tuesday.
10-1. Get your bets in. 10-1. Evan Maclean.
Dynamic Therapy and Rehabilitation Center helps you reach your full potential. Whether you're an athlete, like myself, recovering from an injury, or looking to improve your well-being, like Mason, DTRC supports your recovery every step of the way. They offer services like athletic therapy, physiotherapy, massage therapy, chiropractic care, strength and conditioning, trigger point injections, on-field care, and ACL rehabilitation. Visit their brand new facility at 2095, that is 2095 Armstrong Street in Sudbury, or call them at 705-919-3311 to book an appointment. You can also follow them on Instagram at DTRC Sudbury for any updates. Where your recovery is their priority, go visit Dynamic Therapy. We love them very much.
Stay tuned, folks. We did some content with them at Dynamic, so very excited to see.
I was winded doing that ad read.
Yeah, winded. I was
long.
winded. I was winded and stretching with them the other day, Tom.
Yeah,
my God, they put us through the ringer.
Some good content, and all the care that I mentioned that they do. I mean,
It's legit.
I got cracked. Like
Yeah,
it was amazing.
it's literally, Tom, a one-stop shop for literally all things you need: physio,
Yeah, dude, my body.
massage.
I'm telling you, my body would not ever have been the same. I don't even know if I'd be golfing ever again if I didn't have them. Seriously, like
Oh, they've been great. They've been great.
they're good.
I've had to go to, and they've it's a reason why we partnered with them, right? We
Mm-hmm.
believe in what they're doing, so we
Yep.
love them. We love them. All right, let's get right into our four pack, Tom. This is what everyone wants to hear on Invite Weed. Who are the boys picking here in the four pack? Brought to you by our friends from Thread the Needle, founded by lifelong hockey lovers. They make top quality, fully custom jerseys starting at just $50. Ordering is easy. Submit your design, approve your concept, and get your jerseys in 3 to 4 weeks. Plus, they offer bulk discounts, quick turnaround, and a top tier customer support. Upgrade your team's look today at threadtheneedle.com. Look good, feel good, play good. And we got some promos for you here, folks. $10 off buying 10 or more jerseys. And this is each jersey, $15 off each jersey buying 15 or more, and $20 off each jersey buying 20 or more. Thanks to Thread the Needle for sponsoring our four pack. Now, let's get into it, Tom. Invite picks. And Tommy Bahama, guess who won, bud? Guess
You
who
did.
won?
You did.
It's been a long time
Yeah, you
coming.
haven't won in a while. I mean, ever since we switched the rules that
I've been on the coldest streak. I can't tell you the last time I won a four pack.
what did we stop doing? We stopped
Put in
putting
names.
names. Yeah, well, shocker.
It's gone
I
anonymous.
mean, 4,000 almost followers and 2,500 of that's your family. So
Here we go. Here we go. Tom, I'm gonna take the bullet. I'm gonna take the bullet for sure.
can you take one? But I gotta. This is why I'm starting to laugh. Um, one of the TikToks last night was you clipped Mason's burner phones voting for me.
Brutal.
It
Mason's
was,
iPhone.
it was hilarious. It
Yeah.
was yeah,
What a joke.
yeah, yeah.
What a joke. So Tom and I are gonna take 8 players here, folks. Who we're thinking is gonna win the invite here. I'm gonna go first, Tom. There's one name that stuck out to me. We've had him on the
I
podcast.
already know what you're gonna say. You already
This
took my
guy,
guy. You already took my. You already took,
this guy, Tom. I'm telling you,
yeah. Okay, I gotta look
he
at
could,
what's
he
text
could,
next.
he could do some damage here. It's Kirk Kowalik.
Oh, I
I'm,
didn't.
I've, I've been hearing from my sources that Kurdy Kowalik has been playing some very good golf. And Tom, who can walk the golf course better than a PGA Tour caddy? Guy's got calves the size of New York.
Okay. I
So
mean,
I'm going Kurdy Kowalik.
yeah, that's a great pick. I honestly didn't think you were going there. I didn't. I'll be completely honest.
Okay.
Okay, so let's perks of our show. Former guest, former stud, potentially wearing BTB hat. He's got a lovely caddy that loves the show. Give me Joy Crema,
Joe Crema.
the Crema, former champ.
That guy's auto.
Yeah, that's a great pick though, no?
Great pick. It's a fantastic pick.
Yeah.
He's auto.
And his caddy
He's
will be
auto.
supporting the BTB brand. Dylan Williams wearing BTB hat all weekend apparently. So we gotta love
Wow.
to see that. Yeah.
You do love to see that. Another guy, Tom, I think he's kind of like a robot. He seems to always be in the mix. He won the Dewey last year. Give me Jacob Lacko.
Wow.
I
Um,
think he can do some damage.
total side story here. There is a guy, and I've never seen it, that has the same name as my cousin, Giorgio Zephyrus. And it's not my cousin. It is not.
Can you confirm George is not playing, Tom?
You know, confirmed, but this is with a J instead of a G. So like I'm
Okay.
pretty but I'm
Jorge.
like Jorge Zephyrus. Lacko, good pick. Good pick. All right, let's get back to it here, Tom. It's late. I saw him because we're picking 8. I would hate to not have him on my side. I think he's due to do well in at an Ottawa atmosphere. I know he's done well at the Timby side. Give me and the Blind River side. He's done well at the tournaments there. Give me Jay Jewett.
Jay Jewett in his twilight years. Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
You like that? I think I like that pick.
Yeah. Yeah, he's always around. He's always around, Jewett.
Man,
Where do we go
the
now?
field is good. Good as we get going here.
It's a very
Afternoon draw?
oh yeah. Well, I gotta take Kyle Rank. He's
Yeah, I'm
always in it.
seeing
Give
that.
me that guy's a lock. Kyle Rank.
Okay,
I can't. I don't think when's the last time he's had to pay to come to the invite. Guy
yeah,
makes champ flight every year.
yeah, yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. I mean, give me the guest of the show. Give me Evan Maclean.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta take him.
Yeah,
It's a good pick. I
5 more
really think
each.
he can win. I really think he can win, Tom Bomb. Um, I mean, gotta take. Does Vinny still have some magic in him, Tom? I think so. Give me Vince Baldino. He had a great showing at the
Dad?
Ryder Cup as well. Yeah, Big
Big
Vinny.
Vinny? Big Vinny.
Yeah,
All right. I would
still one of the
also,
coolest moments, Tom, is him coming on the pod and then winning the invite.
yes, yes, to
Like
this
that
day.
is
To this day. Yeah.
ultimate BTB bump.
Uh, Phenomenal golfer from the Sioux, I believe. Give me Ryan Neal.
From North Bay. But yeah,
North Bay. Okay,
he,
sorry.
he he was in the final, of course, last year against Johnny.
And
Yeah.
he beat out Evan last year, correct?
I
Correct.
think he beat, yeah, he was 1 and Evan was 16, I believe.
So,
Yeah.
wow, what a pick that is, Tom.
It's a good pick, Tom. It's a good pick. We got 4 more to go each. Now we can go a lot of ways here.
Oof, yeah.
Another guy I think that's due, friend of the show, friend of ours, Tom, is Alex Folk.
Yep.
Uh
Yep.
he I've chatted with him. I think if he gets into champ flight, it's on. So the guy can make up and down out of nowhere. So let's go with Folky. I'm happy with that pick.
I mean, is it kind of rude to not pick the defending champ?
Gotta take him. He was gonna
Like,
go. I was gonna take him at some point.
okay.
Yeah, it's a great pick.
Thanks.
Johnny Spolina. You gotta
I
take
have,
him. Anyone that's
I
won,
have,
Tom? Anybody that's
I
won.
had a name on my list and I don't know where it went, and I gotta make sure I take him.
Give me Ryan Hager, Tom.
Yes.
Gamer. Ultimate
Yes.
gamer. Hager.
Yes. Oh. I don't know if I want to take him, but he's a dark horse, and I ran into him in the change room. Give me Picho. Give me
Yeah.
Picho.
That's when I'm mentioning those ID guys that are desperate to get it done. Pico's due, like well overdue to have a showing at the invite. The furthest he's ever gone, I believe, is the quarterfinals. I think he can, especially, I think he can get to top 4. I think he can make a final. So I like that pick, Tom. That's a good late one. Now, do we just go with past winners? It's hard to deny past winners.
Oh, there's so many.
Give me Mike Roberts. He's
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Give me Mikey Roberts, friend of the show.
Yeah.
His daughter's sick at golf too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Give me another ID guy. He's a stick. Give me Corey Valancourt.
Former ID guy now.
Yes, former ID guy. But you know he's gonna be in the mixer, dude.
Yeah. My last pick.
Can we do a
Tommy.
10-pack? 10 each?
We could.
There's just a lot.
We could. We could fill up this board if we want. I mean, well, if we do 4 and 4, that's 8. I'm not even gonna display my math on this right now. Let's go. Ah, man, so hard. You know what? Let me add to the Palladino clan here.
I
Give me
knew it.
Vincent.
I knew it. I
Give me
knew it.
Vincent.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Okay. I was throwing DMs with this guy when I was putting in the invite. I am confirming this guy is from the Sioux. Also loves the pod. Believe he has made champ flight or first flight every single time. I'm almost gonna confirm 100% Jerry's percentages here over drive time now. 100% of the time as my last pick, Ryan Bastian.
Ryan Bash, not the Sioux guy I thought you were taking. Not the Sioux guy I thought you were
Okay.
taking, Tom.
Okay,
I saw
I
Bastion today though. He was asking if we were playing, Tom. He asked about
does
you
love the
too.
pod. Does love the
Loves the
pod.
pod.
See? Okay.
Loves the pod.
I know exactly what Sioux guy I did leave out, and I was debating on
There's
both,
two
but
Sioux guys. There's two Sioux guys.
gotta love Bast. I think
Let's go honorable mentions, Tom. Let's
okay,
go
I have a
honorable
few.
mentions.
I have a few. You go first.
One I think we may get flamed for is not taking Frank Kuchar.
Yeah.
Cooch.
Yeah.
He's always in the mix. I think he made Ontario Am. I think he made Canadian Am last year. So Kuchar,
I believe Chris Bavin does well at this
Chris
showing too.
Bevan's always good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Um,
another guy that,
Dartone.
yeah,
God, come on. Right?
Scotty Whalen's good. He's just
Yeah.
stock. And I mean, I think another guy we miss is Chase Wadowich.
Mm-hmm.
He's a stick, man. He's a
Yeah.
stick.
Brian Davidson. A guy that's making his return to the invite, Tom. That no one he's put some low Friday scores in. Matt Bartolotto. Bortz.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows what he could put together, but
Man, there's just so many as I'm reading through this.
can I
Like,
give you my dark horse pick of the week, Tom?
I gotta say your best friend or
Yeah, I'm gonna give you my dark horse pick of the week. Okay. Now, I didn't take him on this board because he'd give me a hard time,
okay, sorry,
and I
but
don't want to put any extra pressure.
yeah, before
on
you
him.
do that,
Yeah.
another guy I think has done very well at this tournament is Mark DeSanto, right? Donnie's buddy.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
okay.
whole Sioux crew.
Yeah.
And another guy is Mike Maraca.
Okay, yes.
Loves the pod.
I still have Donnie's signed, geez, it's gonna sound weird. The signed ball he gave
Golf
us.
ball.
Yeah.
I got it right here. I
Yeah.
got it. Yeah.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
signed balls. I was like, whoa, yeah.
My dark horse of the week, Tom, is Kevin McClellan. Kevin McClellan, I've talked about guys that are due. He is due to make champ flight or first flight. He hasn't done it yet, but I'm telling you, he's got the game to do it, and I just have a good feeling about this week. It's pretty, he kind of got in last minute. I kind of like it's a low-key vibe. He's due. He's so overdue to have a showing. He's got the game to do it, to at least make champ flight. So I got a good feeling about Kevin McClellan this week. And you can come back to this pod and this moment of the pod when Chim's right about it this week. I'm gonna say he's gonna at least make the playoff. He's gonna make the playoff. I'm calling it. One guy too, Tom, that he doesn't live here anymore, but he's back up this week is Josh Hayes. I
Yep.
know he hasn't played a ton of golf, but I know he's been really grinding to get back in it. So again, judging from last year, Tom, not anybody can win this tournament, but if
Just
you
gotta
have
get to the dance. Yeah.
if you get into champ flight 1-16, anyone can win. 1-16, anyone can win.
It's 100%. And that's what these
1
guys
to
are.
16,
The guys,
anyone
the
can
guys we picked are saying the exact same thing. The seeding
Yeah.
does not matter. Like,
You just got to get in.
just gotta get in.
Just got to get in.
But
I like
man,
it, Tom.
wow, this core group that we picked.
This core 20. There's about 25 players, Tom.
If we
that I
don't,
would say
if we didn't pick the winner, there has to be something wrong.
we're
with
out to
us.
lunch. Yeah,
Yeah, because I'm looking at these names and I can see any single one of these people winning.
yeah. Another guy, Tom, who made champ flight, Tag Bertuzzi. I know he's bringing a couple buddies up.
I saw
as
that
well.
name. Yeah.
This week. He's bringing a couple buddies up this week, I believe, as well. So who knows what their game is like as well. But you know what? This is a pretty local cast of guys, Tom. Like these are some household names in Sudbury golf as well as invite golf. So I like where we're at here. I like where we're at here. It's good to
Mhm.
root for these guys. Good
I
to root
agree.
for these guys.
I
Yeah.
agree.
All right. Well, that's going to round out our invite picks, our invite 4-pack here, folks. And on to we missed it, Tom. We got anything?
Not a whole lot. I'm trying to think. I mean,
I don't think we've chatted since your boy Mitchie Marner has officially left the Leafs. We
I
have
think
not
we did. I
talked
thought
about
we
it.
did. I thought we did. I thought
We
we
might
did.
have.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
thought
if
we
we have.
did. I don't know. I think it was like the rumor part of it, but yeah, it's I can't believe actually it's happening. And the Leafs schedule comes out today, and they give the Vegas Golden Knights coming into Toronto on a Friday night, like
Oh, it's,
the most random day to do it in
does
January
he,
or something.
does he get booed?
100%. He's getting the same treatment as Johnny T when he went back to Long Island.
Yeah, you think so?
100%. It's the same scenario. There's many like articles out there that the Leafs tried heavily to sign him, like last summer into the season, like gave him I think whatever it was 12 and a half, 13 I think they offered him, and he said no. He was already out the door.
Yeah, it's tough when he was.
And like I'm never gonna know. I don't think anybody will know. Maybe people, well, not no people do know. Sorry, like the real reason. But when you're from that city and you choose to leave, like it has to be very toxic to do that.
Oh,
Like
100%.
it's like if Sudbury had an NHL team, we're playing for it, and you have to leave where you're from to go somewhere else. Like that is crazy to me,
Yeah,
right? But when you're the whipping boy, man, I guess, and you're just starting a family and all that stuff, I get it. Like probably don't want to
yeah,
grow up in that. Like your kid to see that, like your dad grow up in that or whatever.
definitely, definitely.
So
All right, folks. Well, listen, that's going to do it here for week 207. Our invite breakdown. Thanks, Evan Maclean, for coming on. Thank you to all our sponsors. Please stay tuned to our socials for all updates. Invite this week. We are your number one go-to source for everything invite this weekend. So enjoy it as much as we are. And if you have a chance to come out and see it, I totally encourage you, especially Friday playoff. You got to come and see it. It is one of the funnest, coolest atmospheres Sudbury Golf has to offer. So um, I'll leave you with this, Tom. And one of my favorite lines about the invite, a lot of people ask me, what about this invite? Why is this invite, so special? You just got to come and see it to understand. You just got to come to the invite and understand. Once you're here, it all makes sense. So
mhm.
enjoy it, folks. We're going to have a great time, and we'll keep you updated. And we'll see you for 208 next week. Love y'all for our post one, and we'll get the winner on, of course. Fingers crossed. Love y'all. Ciao.